You're listening to Dog Pound Podcast on WBLD, home of the B2 Bulldawgs Radio Network.
Oh yeah! Another great introduction and welcome everyone to the first podcast of 2021 here on the B2 Bulldawgs Radio Network Dog Pound Podcast on WBLD. You can find this podcast on our Instagram page at B2 Bulldawgs Media, on the web at www.b2centerforhistory.wordpress.com, and also on our YouTube channel at B2 Bulldawgs Media. And hey, we have a great show for you today, brought to you by the B2 Company Store. The B2 Company Store, where hungry dogs go to eat with 50-cent Mountain Dew. And first, we have a celebrity guest, the first one of the year, best interviewer so far. We have none other than our fearless leader last semester, and still a leader in the company as well, Scotty Moore. Scott, thanks so much for joining us today.
Oh, well, I appreciate that, Bernie. I don't know if I'd say big fearless leader, but I guess we did all right.
I gotta say, though, I mean, you and what your team did during last semester, during pretty much we're going in blindly what was going to go throughout the semester. Just the resilience you guys showed, I think it was pretty remarkable. So you can.
I appreciate it. And honestly, a lot of it was, I had a really good team, as you heard, brought to you by the B2 Company Store. I had a great staff, so our company store really took off. Our Spiritivities team really took off. Like you said, it's kind of like we got here and we were like, well, geez, what are we going to do with this year? And luckily we had a super good staff. Everybody kind of really picked up the ball, and we just kept it rolling. We rolled with the punches, a little plebe boxing out here, but it was too easy. Like I said, I had a good staff that made it easy for us. So, yeah.
We had forgotten to mention earlier also that Scotty was our B2 Company Commander. We didn't mention that earlier. That's why we went fearless leader, but he was our company commander, and now he's holding the position of Spiritivities.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I was a big fan of going from company commander to trunk room officer. I was really hoping for something to fly under the radar with, but no, actually, I wanted to do something fun for the company and still be pretty active in it. As much as I would have loved to just check out and take naps all day, I still want to help out a little bit, so I felt like Spiritivities would be a good fit for me. Get to plan some B2 bangers, if you know what I mean.
B2 bangers, right on, Scotty. Thanks so much. It seems like this company is just trying to take every ounce of Scotty left before your energy before you graduated here in a few months.
You're too kind, Bernie. I actually get a lot of my energy from Caleb Burnett. Sergeant Burnett. No, just kidding. I think it's something that I've always gotten. I've always been pretty blessed with, I think, was being able to talk a lot, being pretty high energy. I don't like just sitting around doing nothing. I try to spread that a lot, try to be positive. I'm not a big fan of complaining, and there was a lot to complain about this year, but I just try to keep it positive, spread that energy around, and keep going with things.
All right, well, let's keep moving on to this interview. We can already feel the energy here in our B2 Bulldog studio. So, Scotty, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and
I hail from the great Rocky Top state of Tennessee. I'm a military family, so I was born in Germany, moved to Fort Polk when I was little, but I grew up my entire life in Tennessee. We were lucky to stay at Fort Campbell since pretty much my entire life. So that's where I call home. Came to West Point in 2017. And had a great time. I've had some ups and I've had some downs, but gotten to experience a lot of different things. And love B2. I was very lucky to be put in the Bulldawgs. It's the best company in the Corps, so had a great time here.
Do you think for staying in the same company pretty much all 4 of these years, do you think that if you were to scramble, let's say at the end of the year, your yuck year, would that have changed your experience, you think?
I think it would have changed it a little bit, definitely, but at the end of the day, it is what you make of it, and like I said earlier, I'm not a big fan of complaining. Probably I would have sucked at the beginning, but as most people close to me have told me my entire life, either to stop talking or to be quieter. I talk a lot, so I think I would have eventually just talked to enough people, and I would have probably made some good friends, but I don't think as close as I would have as I have here in B2. B2 is pretty special because a lot of people say they're family, but I don't really think they mean it. But I think B2, like, we really mean it, and being here all 4 years has kind of definitely reinforced that.
One of the things that you're a part of, I know these past 4 years that you have a very big connection to is Dawghurst. It's the B2 Sanders team. Can you tell us a little bit about really the growth and the progression that you've seen the team have over the past 4 years since you've been here?
Hey, listen, Dawghurst is going all the way next year.
All the way.
All the way. Count on it. Listen, we were supposed to go this
D2.
year. Yeah, D2's going down. Yeah, 100%. If anybody here is D2 is listening to this, just know you're going down. But yeah, no, Dawghurst has been a super big part of my life. Plebe year, I didn't really know what to do. I didn't come here to play any sports. I briefly considered sprint, but I just didn't really work out. I didn't actually bring cleats or anything, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna not do that then. and so then I was like, well, what else can I do? And I heard about Sandhurst from my squad leaders during Beast. I was like, okay, like, that sounds all right. And honestly, like, it's been one of the best decisions. Every year the team gets really, really close. I've met some really great people, and we've had some better years and some not so great years, but what never changes, I think, is like the close bonds that we have on the team. And this year, getting to actually be, first year on the team, and it really being my last year, kind of really like put everything into perspective for me. We had a great Sandhurst squad leader, young Fisher Rector. Young Fish in the cut. Yeah, no, he did a great job, and like I said, it really taught me a lot about resiliency. They're pretty tough competitions, but taught me a lot about myself, what to do in those situations, military skills, all that good stuff, and overall, great decision.
Great decision. That's awesome. I got to give you guys credit, and I'm sure the whole company gives you guys a lot of credit. I was fortunate to go watch you guys that Sanders competition. I'm gonna say it was not warm.
It was not. Yeah, we woke up. Yeah, no, I've never woken up and had no water because all my water froze. So I was like, man, I really hope I don't like pass out from dehydration in these next time. I had to wait for my water to de-thaw before I could drink it all. But yeah, no, I think a big part of this year that really helped us get through a lot of those tough times, like being in the cold and all that, was Bumpin' B2 Media, man. Bumpin' B2 Media, they came out and really made us a lot of spirit videos and really hyped us up, and that's something we haven't had before this year. So we really got to take a lot of pride in who we were, and I think show the company who we were, which was a pretty big deal for us. Because a lot of times, football gets the cool videos, wrestling gets the cool videos, but everybody kind of forgets about Sandhurst sometimes, and I think that was a big thing. So we appreciate that, B2 Bumpin' Media.
Oh, and our staff really appreciates your support too. We didn't see the shout out coming, but thanks so much for
of course.
So, Scotty, what about what does the future hold for you?
Future holds for me, man. I'm just gonna retire after this and grow a garden the rest of my life.
Grow a garden. Yeah. So in your email block, it's gonna say
future gardener.
Cadet Company Commander retired.
Yes. I'm gonna retire after being Cadet Company Commander. That's the highest I ever made it. No, this year, while I'm still here this year, like I said, I'm Spiritivities, so I got a lot of parties and stuff planned, a lot of fun stuff. And then once I graduate, I will be commissioning as an aviator. I got really lucky. I'm really blessed to get my number one choice, which is aviation.
Hey, above the rest.
Above
the best.
Above the best. Amen.
Thank you for correcting
me. And low-key above the rest. No, I'm just kidding. We love everyone above the best. But yeah, I'm super excited to get into that and hopefully keep pursuing that for as long. I'm in it for the long haul. And if you're listening out there and you don't know, aviation's now basically about a 12-year commitment from graduation. So we're in it for the long haul. Big commitment, guys.
Big commitment, guys. I mean, you've shown that commitment before. 4 years at Sandhurst. 4 years in B2, 12 years in aviation.
12 years in aviation. What's another 8 years? We'll stick in it for a while. Yeah.
So, what about? I had a question about. I mean, it's not your normal first year. You have 100 passes.
Yeah.
You're here pretty much Friday, Saturday night with the boys and the gals hanging out.
Yes.
What are some stuff you guys do?
Yeah. We had to definitely get creative this year. I mean, everybody. It's weird. You always look forward to first year, and then you get here, and it's like we're back at plebe year almost. We couldn't leave a lot. But we did get to go to the first year a lot at the beginning of the semester while it was still open, so that was fun, getting to finally experience that. But then once that closed down too, we really had to kind of get creative. We're like, man, like what do? We can't leave, can't drive, can't do anything. And I think that really helped us grow even closer than we already were. We would spend our nights. A lot of times we started up a lot of big B2 poker nights. That was a lot of fun.
Gambling free, right?
Oh, yes, gambling free. Yeah, of course. We bet candy. That's what we bet.
Oh.
And then lots of movies, hanging out. Sometimes we'd order food all together and eat. Just the little things. It doesn't always have to be some big, huge get together. But eating dinner with your friends. Watching movies, playing card games, board games, anything like that, really helps you get through, I think, these kind of tough times.
I had walked in accidentally to you and some of the big cheeses in the Reg. You got Rob Smith, Battalion Commander, and Hunter Ray, Reg S3.
Ah, yes, Reg S3.
Playing Axis and Allies last night. They're having a blast.
We were having a blast.
Yeah.
See, like I said, you got to find time and find time to do some crazy things. And we played a little Axis and Allies board game. I am sad to report that I lost on the very last dice roll to Rob Smith. I still think he cheated. But, no, it was a lot of fun. But I did lose, sadly.
But, I mean, there's other times, too. I mean,
exactly. 100%. I will get him back.
There'll be other games, too.
There will be.
Rob, in your own domain.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So I got to ask, who do you think is, like, the funniest person in your class?
The funniest person in my class.
Within B2. There's someone that's always joking around.
There's so many.
There's a great cast of characters in your class.
We really do. We got super lucky, and just the group of people we have in our class is just pretty. We got some units. We're a power team, and I would say, I mean, everybody's funny in their different aspects. I know. Shout out to my boy Zachary Hazard.
Hazard.
We like to give him a lot of crap just for He's a little bit older than us, He's a little long in the tooth.
A little bit more life experience.
A little bit more life experience, yeah. And so he likes to, he's a little out of the time sometimes. We like to give him a hard time for it, but we've also learned a lot from him. So it goes both ways. Fisher Rector, great guy. Just again, same thing. Sometimes a little out there, says some funny things. Ski's our go-to roaster. He comes up with some pretty funny roasts and likes to really keep you in check.
Pride of the Badger State too.
Oh, yeah. Pride of the Badger State.
It.
Big Wisco fan. John Serwinski. Yeah. So we've got a great cast of guys. I think everybody. When everyone starts going, it's a sight to see. That's for sure.
And it's great to have friends like that. In a year like this to keep you guys
exactly to keep us laughing, keep us guessing. I got to do something to pass the time.
Yeah, and it's something you'll take away with also. That's
hope.
Awesome.
Yeah, let's hope.
So with that, we'll wrap up. And any final thoughts, Scotty, on this Thursday afternoon?
Yeah, on this just regular Thursday afternoon. It's been a great semester. I'm ready for another one. Like I said, B2's absolutely great, best company out there. Met a lot of good people. Thank you for having me, number one, and number two, thank you for the company for letting me be the company commander last semester. I know you're not being in leadership. You're not always everybody's favorite person, and you can't always please everybody. But we try to make the semester as enjoyable as possible, and I hope we, got to do part of that and got to make it a little easier for everybody. So again, thank you to everyone. Thank you to my staff. Thanks to Bumpin' B2 Media for having me on the show. And ready for another semester.
That's awesome. Thanks, Scotty. I mean, this interview is well overdue, so we're very happy to have you finally on our podcast.
Thank you.
Hope to have you again maybe sometime with some of the boys. So.
Absolutely.
Awesome. And with that, we'll conclude this podcast. Once again, you can find this podcast on our YouTube channel, on our Instagram page, and also on the web at www.b2centerforhistory.wordpress.com. And with that, we'll sign out here on this Thursday afternoon. That's it, Bulldogs. All the way. Go Bulldogs. And have a great day, everyone. Thanks so much.